Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topics use of magnet for navigation. A magnetic compass. A freely suspended magnet aligns itself in a particular direction. Earth as a magnet. To make a temporary magnet, uses of magnets and care needed while handling magnets. Use of magnets for navigation. From the ancient times, magnets had been used to find the directions. So that's why the magnets were called as lodestones. Magnets were used to find the directions. That's why they were known as lodestone. If a freely suspended magnet comes to rest, it always points itself in the north-south direction of the earth. This property of magnets becomes its base for its use to find directions. When a freely suspended magnet comes to rest, it always aligns itself in the north-south direction, and this property is used for finding direction. On the basis of this property, there is a formation of an instrument that is known as magnetic compass. Magnetic compass is invented on the basis of this property. Magnetic compass consists of a magnetic needle at its center, which is allowed to move freely and always come to rest in the north-south direction, and other direction marked as the east and the west directions. A freely suspended magnet always aligns itself in a particular direction. So we will find out how a freely suspended magnet aligns itself in a particular direction. So for this there is a need of materials: a table, a bar magnet, string, magnetic compass and a stand. So we will take a sheet of paper and we will keep it on the table. Keep a magnetic compass near the paper on the paper to mark the directions on the paper as the north, south, east and the west. With the help of a string, we will tie a magnet from its center and hang with it a stand, and we will allow it to move freely. After some time, it will direct itself towards the north and south direction of the earth. As in the compass, this direction is north and this is the south, and the magnet will align itself in the north and south direction of the earth. So, in this way we can say that when a bar magnet is freely suspended, it will always come to rest in the north and south direction. Earth as a magnet. From the activity that we have, from this activity, it is clear that a freely suspended magnet always comes in the north-south direction. It means this bar magnet is under the influence of another giant magnet. So it seems that this magnet is under the influence of another giant magnet. So that giant magnet is nothing but the earth itself. This is the earth and this is the earth's geographical north pole, and lower one is the geographic south pole. It is expected that in the center of the earth there is a magnet, and the poles of a magnet are opposite to the geographical poles of the earth. And if this is the geographical north pole, and in its magnet there is the magnetic south pole. If this one is the geographical south pole, then in the magnet there is the magnetic north pole. The inner core of the earth consists of iron with nickel in small fractions, and this iron and nickel behave as a magnet which is responsible for earth's magnetism, due to which earth behaves as a giant magnet. Earth's geographical poles and its magnetic poles are not same. Its magnetic south pole lies towards the geographical north pole, and its magnetic north pole lies towards the geographical south pole. If a magnet is freely suspended, then the north pole of the bar magnet, here is the magnet that is freely suspended, the north pole of the bar magnet, it will align towards the magnetic south pole of the earth. This is the, in the center of earth there is a magnet, and this is magnetic south pole, and the magnetic and the south pole of the bar magnet that will align towards the magnetic north pole of the earth. So if we talk about the geographical poles, so north pole of the bar magnet that will align towards the geographical north pole, and the south pole of the bar magnet that will direct towards the geographical south pole of the earth. Means the geographical pole and the magnetic pole of the earth are not same. So in this way earth behaves as a magnet, and magnets that comes under its influence, they always direct itself in the north and south direction of the earth. Now the question is, how can we make a magnet? So for making a magnet, the materials are required: a weaving needle, magnetic compass, iron fillings, and a bar magnet. We will take a weaving needle. So that is made of iron. So this corner we can take it as the A, and this one is the B. First of all, we will take the north pole of the bar magnet down, and we will rub it against the weaving needle from point A to point B. When this magnet reaches at the point B, then we will lift it up and bring it back at the point A again. And again we will rub this magnet with the weaving needle from point A to B, and again lift it up and bring it at the point A. We will repeat this step 10 to 15 times. After doing this, so this weaving needle will get magnetized. So how can we find out that this weaving needle has been magnetized? So for this purpose, we will bring some iron fillings near this weaving needle. These iron fillings will attract towards the weaving needle. If these iron fillings gets attracted towards the weaving needle, it means weaving needle gets magnetized. Or secondly, we can also find out how this weaving needle has been magnetized by bringing a magnetic compass near it. When we bring a magnetic compass near it, magnetic compass will show the deflection. Deflection means the needle of the magnetic compass will move here and there, and this deflection will show that weaving needle gets magnetized. Uses of magnets. What are the uses of magnet? The magnetic strip which stores the information is used in the credit, debit, ATM and the other iCards, identity cards. It is used in the bulletin boards, toys, stickers, etc. Magnets are used in the computer monitors, television screens, and the picture tubes. These are also used in the audio and the videotapes, computer hard disks to store information. Magnets are used in the scrap yards to separate the iron materials from the other waste materials the scrap yards. These are used as a cranes having the magnets are attached, and when these cranes are kept on the iron and the other materials, so these magnets are used to separate the iron materials from other waste material. These are also used in the massagers and fans, etc. So there is a need of care while handling the magnets. We can keep the magnets properly if we care them properly. So what should we not do while handling the magnets? We should not drop magnets from a height. If we drop the magnets from a height, its magnetized can be lowered. We should not hit the magnets with heavy objects like the hammer. We should not expose the magnets at the high temperature, and we should not store them improperly. We should not keep them here and there. They should always keep in a proper way in a wooden box, having a wooden box inside it, and that helps to separate it. How can we store them? We should store magnets in such a way that the unlike poles means near the north there should be the south pole, and near the south there should be the north pole. These are placed alongside each other. There is a box. In the center of the box there is a wooden block, and on the one side of the wooden block one magnet is kept whose north pole is on one side, and the other magnet's south pole is towards the north pole. In this way we can store the magnets. Student, hope you all have understood. If you feel any difficulty, you can clear your doubts. Thanks.